Hey guys, I know it's been quite a while since I've really posted an actual video. Um, it's been like what, 2 months maybe, probably more. And the reason for that is disappointingly, uh, probably nothing. Um, well, I say that, but I'm also in college and I have to do work for paying for certain things. Um, but no, I think the main problem is, and it's something that I've never thought I had to face. Um, I think I'm going through creative block, and more specifically, I'm not feeling that spark or motivation that I had to make videos. But the thing is, I don't even know if I ever really had a spark. I was more motivated, sure, but it wasn't hard for me to push myself to make videos. But now I just feel like whenever I try and scope out some ideas or some grandiose reason to make a video and do something and keep the grind up, I don't feel anything, and that's the worst part that really gets to me is that uh I don't know. I still have these ideas, and I still have ideas that I try to objectively think are good ideas for videos. But I don't know. I don't think it's something complicated. I don't think it's something that I've had some that I have to deem what? That I have to think 24/7 for. I'm just a lazy fat chud, bro. No, no, no. I think I just procrastinate too much and I get distracted easily, and my biggest challenge is sticking to something that I've um just want to put my mind to. And the one thing I can be proud of for sticking my mind to something was building my first gaming PC back in December of 2025. Because the PC I've always used before that was pre-built. It was a Dell PC. But I'll go more into that later in another video. But literally, I when I made that PC for the first time, finished it at 3 a.m. Finished the BIOS, saw the PC boot up because I successfully had to fix the motherboard and like figure out what was wrong, and I did. It felt amazing. Um, and I thought that was it. That after that, I'll stay motivated. I'll stay consistent. I'll stay focused. Um, but I have not done that, and I don't know. I think it's so hard for me to push myself to make videos. The problem is this. Have this weird mental block, creative block, whatever I want to call it. I don't know. I have this unmotivation that's blocking me from even trying. But every time I think about content creation, it's not just about making videos um, for money and just to play games. It's also sure I need money. Sure. Sadly, people need lots of money to live the life they want. Um, but it's also about making something more out of what I have now. Uh, being creative, even though, like I said, I never, thought of myself as that. Um, being creative with my tools and just making something more out of the things I already do, so it doesn't feel like I'm wasting time. Um, when I think about the future of this channel, I think about covering all these things that I've done, all these crazy things that I could think of, all these things where I'm diving into passions. Passions, yeah. Completing my goals, learning new things, and although I should be learning things every single day, new things every single day, I don't. I don't know why. It's so hard to just simply to simply just click something. Um, I realize part of my body looks bigger on the side, but I think it's because my camera's angled more like this. So there's like it's like a weird angle thing happening here, but whatever. I don't know. It's really racking up my brain. I didn't even think I would record this video at 1 a.m. in the morning or almost 2 a.m. in the morning because I was tired. But something in me was like, dude, just click the damn button. Just click the damn button. So yeah, I literally just click the button and then here I am talking now. I don't know. I guess my stress has just gotten really bad, and I'm trying to counter it. I'm trying these new supplements, and I think I'm getting better. But it's so hard to find a solution for something that's not physically there. Uh, it's so hard to find a solution to something that you have to control yourself when your hands aren't even on that thing. It's very strange. And I realize I'll say this over and over again because I'm more so saying it for myself so I can like acknowledge my own difficulties. Uh, ADHD is something that I have, but I don't like to use it as a fallback. I've only began to start acknowledging my own way of learning ever since college started for me. Now that I have all these responsibilities, I have to acknowledge who I am. I have to acknowledge how I learn, how I feel motivated. And I don't know. I really don't know. I tried fixing my sleep schedule. That failed. I tried cleaning my room. That also failed. I did it, but it's dirty again. That part, that's not too crazy. I'll just clean it up again later, and then it'll just get dirty. It's a cycle, but whatever. That's not that deep. But the sleep schedule part is honestly horrible. I'll end up like pulling an all nighter, sleeping at like 7 p.m. at night, waking up 8 a.m. Then the next night I can't sleep still. I don't know. Tried caffeine, obviously, lowered my intake, nothing happened. I don't know. So my mindset is I have to just do it. I need to just start doing it. And I don't know because I don't want the things that I make to not match my intent. The biggest challenge for me in content creation isn't editing, surprisingly. Because for me, editing is just a matter of learning how to do it and getting the motivation. No, for me, it's organizing my channel. I'm strangely so addicted to trying to figure out what my main channel should be about and what my side channel should be about. And I just want it to look perfect. But that's the problem. I shouldn't. So, starting now, I'm just for my main channel. It'll have my more edited videos for sure. My main channel will have these longer edited videos, but I think I'm gonna start just talking on my main channel. I'm gonna start just talking about things that I think about my life and actually document what I'm doing. Um, there are so many things I want to do, and I just don't do it. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. I try so hard to focus, to learn, and I can't. I mean, I probably know why. Like I said, the ADHD thing, but the problem is that I've done these things before, I promised myself to stream every day for a year, post every day for a year. I had that on video on my channel, I mean, on my main channel, and on this channel, and I didn't do it. I failed miserably, and I was expecting that, obviously, but there was still a small side of me that truly believed I could do it. And again, I failed myself again. Wow, saying that now really hurts. Holy shit. Yeah, no, that fucking sucks, man. And, when I think about having regrets in life, being older and regretting the things I didn't do, sure, that is something I think about every day, and I don't want that to happen. But you have to get more personal. You need to get more specific. Everybody thinks about that. Everybody already knows you don't want to have regrets in your future. You don't want to have regrets in your life. You don't want to have an unfulfilled life. But for me, because I told myself, try and get more specific. If I want to feel motivated, I have to get more specific. So I thought about it like this. I don't want to wake up next to my partner, the love of my life, and I'm some jobless, bumless, out of shape nobody. And that, I picture myself in the worst state possible. And I imagine myself as all these online fucking stink balls, okay? The ginormous people. And I'm like, dude, if I'm like that in the future, waking up next to my partner, unfulfilled, that sets fear in me. I mean, sure, it's under the same context of having no regrets in your life, but by being more specific and imagining myself in these scenarios, I'm like, dude, that's fear in my soul. I don't know. I'm 20 years old. I have time in my hands, but the main problem is that one small mistake can shatter my entire life. And that's what sucks about life. When you're in your 20s, you have all the time in the world. Not really, but you have enough time to take advantage of what you do shit, and make something out of it to make your future life better. But if you make one small mistake, who knows what the hell could happen? And I'm not trying to fearmonger. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to set in a tone for myself. But I don't know. Maybe that's the issue, though. Maybe that's a problem. I'm constantly in this drive mind, this constant grind mindset, trying to do this constantly, do this, do this, do this, do that, and then you have to do this. You have to be like this. I never really gave myself a break to really sit down and breathe and think about nothing. I really didn't do that. I mean, yes, I sat down, laid down, be a lazy fat shut on my bed, staring at my phone, doom scrolling, whatever. But that was out of procrastinating. That was because I had myself do that because I got distracted. I was lazy. But I never intentionally gave myself time to breathe and time to think about who I am and what I want to do, and somehow lift that creative block out of my mind. And I think that's the issue. The problem is that I think too much, try too hard, think way too deep about issues that are so minute in this giant galaxy of just infinite fucking things, things that are ginormous, and you're just a speck of dust or an atom. And I torture myself over these small things, than really giving myself the time to think for myself and see how big, what? and see how grandiose my life is. By constantly filling my head, filling my life with bloats of overthinking and trying to be creative, I never really gave myself the time to acknowledge how grandiose my life could be. I don't know, man. I'm really just rambling, aren't I? I don't know. Because I don't know, man. Life is so weird. There are lots of things that are true and false at the same time. You know, enjoy your 20s. Oh, but one small mistake can ruin your life. See how that's fucked up? You know, uh, or get a freaking job, a simple job that can pay for your life. That's not a thing. You have to be super creative, super innovative to even live successfully now, to even live a life that's comfortable. And that sucks. Okay? Yes, maybe I'm sad for saying that. Maybe I'm lazy for saying that. But no one realistically wants to be a genius on the norm to live a regular life. It feels like I have to do that to make sure I live a life that's comfortable for me and my partner. And that right there, I hate that. That sucks. Okay? I really don't like that. But it's fine. It's fine. That was a weird way of saying it's fine. It's fine. Well, no, it's not fine. But all I can do now is just do things, okay? I'm going to try and not hype things up so much anymore and say, oh, I'm going to do this big thing in the future. No, I'm going to focus on the now, click the record button, and just say slop. Okay? I'm gonna just upload slop. All right? Tons and tons of stinky, sloppy slop. That's what I'll do, man. I don't know. It's funny how in order to do things you want to do, sometimes you have to do the opposite of what you're supposed to do in order to achieve the thing you're trying to do. What the fuck? Yeah, anyway. I'm going to take things more seriously by not being so serious. I guess. Because I don't want stress to kill me in my life. So there are times when I stress out about something so minute, I literally almost blanked out. I almost, what's the word? Collapsed. See, now that I'm on the spot, I have to think about it. I don't know the word anymore. Blacked out. Fainted. That's the word. Fainted. I almost fainted. So it was summer semester of one of my last year of college. Not last summer, but the summer before last summer for college. I I didn't think I'd get into a class because I simply forgot that the deadline for signing some orientation paper they submit online, some very small thing could cost you access to that class. And I almost forgot. Well, no, I didn't forget. I couldn't get in, I think. So it went from 4 classes to 3 classes for the summer. Because I couldn't fill out the orientation paper, I couldn't get in the class. and I freaked out. I literally almost fainted. My eyes rolled back, and I could feel myself like, ah, it was the closest thing I had to fainting. Actually, it was so weird. I remember my head being very light. My heart was like on fire, and I was like getting dizzy. I almost fell back on my chair. Um, and I was like, damn. Thinking about that now, something so small. I have to do college, of course, but low key, fuck college, man. I really fucking hate that it sucks up all this goddamn money. Um, because people in my life are paying for me. My parents are, my dad is, and I fucking hate that my future depends so much on something that I could simply learn on my own. But it has to be paid for, because if I show people, if I show a workforce that I went to this school, that I earned my right to learn, that I earned my right to learn this shit, that I was paid for, and I got this degree that they'll let me in. What if I just learned that shit without college? What if I fucking just do that, man? It feels like that my future is on the line and dangling the threads of stuff so and minute in reality, because money exists, life struggles exist, and I'm not going to say I'm living the worst life ever. I'm not. I'm happy with my life. No, I fucking hate my life. I'm content with what I have right now, but I'm going to make it better. If I get any older and I'm still like this, I might genuinely do something that YouTube won't allow people to say. um, but yeah. Wow. There's anger in this. Wow. No, the more I talk about it, the more angry I get, actually. It's really stupid. But you gotta do it. So if I make some mistakes, I'm gonna have the confidence to acknowledge that, try and be better. But I'm not gonna fucking teach myself a lesson over this. Some lecture worth of mind boggling, self sabotaging. This is your fault. You should have done better. Fuck that shit, man. I made a mistake. I fail a class even. I don't fucking care. Okay, man? I tried. Luckily, I don't think that happened yet. I said I think, but I know it didn't happen yet. But God, it probably will. Learning, I don't know why. Just doing things by deadline sucks, man. I learned more about computer. I made my own computer. I know there's a blow on my computer case. You can sue me. I built this computer without being good at math and not taking any fucking computer classes at all. This shit, I was me, and I paid for it, bro. I grinded my way to make this gaming PC. Okay, I learned. Oh wait, no, the GPU was a gift. Best gift ever from my dad. I love him. My PC though, everything else, I worked part time for. I saved the money up, bought all the computer parts, and I learned. If you go to my more Bibito channel, they'll have videos about me reacting to, oh, here is every type of motherboard or whatever, and it's just a fun thing, guys, to do while I learn about computers. So if you want to stick around for that journey about me learning about computers, just go to that other channel. It's where I react to a bunch of shit. So if you want to see my journey about how I learned about computers, go to that channel. Well, no, sorry, I worded that. If you want to see the videos I watch in order to learn about computers, go to that channel. My main channel, on this one, I'm going to learn about computers. I'm going to talk about how I learned how to make this computer and the process of making the computer. It's funny because I did that on my own. I learned how to make this computer on my own, and I suck at school. Okay, from elementary school to middle school, I was a really bad student. High school too. No, especially high school. Not really. I think middle school was probably my worst. High school, I'm surprisingly not terrible. C student, you know? But I did this. I did this without fucking school. I learned that on my own. Okay? And I'm going to learn so much more without school, without college. Because I actually like to do this thing. And it sucks that when someone loves the things they learn in college, they still have to pay for that thing. It's expensive as shit. It's stupid. Okay? Don't give me some random bullshit like, oh, the money's required to fund the schools. Dude, colleges have it good. Shut the fuck up. If I see you say some shit like that in front of my face, I'm gonna knock you out. God damn, I'm gonna knock you out, dude. Oh my god. Maybe that's why I lacked motivation, because I didn't really talk about this actually. This is the first time I'm really talking about this and coming face to face and confronting my own emotions about this, because there's anger for sure. I think I'm going to learn how to code. I'm going to learn how to code on my own. I'm going to fucking hate it. But it's going to be worth every goddamn second. Yeah, I'll pay for a course in coding, but I'm not going to pay for it in college. I'll pay for that course outside of college because it won't be as expensive as fucking years of student debt. I'm not going to deal with that shit, man. So I'm going to learn. I'm going to watch YouTube videos on how to code, and I'm going to try and do it, and I'm going to learn how to do it, and it's going to be cool. Here are some things I want to learn by the time I'm 30. Coding, making computers, even more so. Video editing. Oh yeah. And then what else? Content creation, connections, social media, everything. I'm going to try and just become the best version of me that I can before I am 30. That's a goddamn. I want to do that. Dude, 90% of the things I say that I want to do weren't backed up by emotions, really. But this thing I can tell you, this dedication to improving my life with or without college, I'm afraid of saying that I'm going to do it because it's a scary thought. Can I really do all this? But I'm going to do it, man. I have to. I really, really have to. Am I going to post every day? I don't know. I want to, but I might forget or I might get lazy. But you know what? I'm going to try. I'm going to try really hard. When it comes to my sleep schedule, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Or I'll just do shit, get tired, go to sleep, and then start doing shit again. But I really just want to live a life that I can be proud of. And live it with someone, with my lover, that will not see me as some unfulfilled nobody, but as someone who has some regrets, sure. I think realistically everybody will always have regrets no matter how old they get and how much they completed. But you know what I mean. To the very least, I'll be someone that I can be proud of. And that's what matters. Damn. So I don't know. I mean, when it comes to the future of this channel, the kind of content that I want to have on here is videos about computers, software, internet culture, like memes and shit. That'll be cool. And gaming. And maybe other life stuff. But for my more YouTube channel, if you want to see like gaming shit over there and stream clips, other channel. Okay. And in the link and not link in the description below, I'll have a list of my channels that say what they are. So some of my words don't confuse you because I know I'm not good at explaining things. But I'll learn that too. I will learn that too. Anyway, so let's. What? Not let's. I'll see you guys later. If this becomes a gaming channel, not this main channel, but if my gaming channel pops off, I'll take that. I'll fucking take that. Money is an issue though. I hate the fact that I have to work towards getting so much money. But if getting a lot of money equals having a life that I can be happy with and being able to provide the person I love with, money's the goal too. It really is. Because there is someone in my life right now that I really love, and I want to see their dreams just happen. Okay. They're talking about clothing stores and not stores, but like a clothing brand and designing clothes. It's like, I want to fund that. I need the money to fund that. So yeah, if I can somehow make a life out of this, I'll see how it goes. I'll see how it goes. And if you're here, if you're watching this video right now, this time, when I posted it, say I was here or some shit. I don't fucking know. If you following me for the adventure, man, thank you. And I will remember you if you comment down and tell me you're here. I get it. Yeah. Okay. See you. That's it. Bye.